Hello. Hello. I'm back. I haven't done these in a little bit of time. I'm in a new space, and I'm happy to be back. It's been a good journey. I've been growing. I've been becoming better, and it's just so good to formulate my thoughts and just keep this journal for myself. I pray that I continue to keep this consistent, continue to stay focused, and I just continue to grow. And everyone and myself, most importantly, God sees the growth that's coming with everything in my life. So I just want to say hello. Today is November 25th. Share the screen. Right. Just give me a second, make sure everything's good. It should sound fine. It should be good. Um, 11:25. Thanksgiving week, holiday week with market moving towards all-time highs. I'm going to be very defensive today. Most important for me recently is understanding the theme of the market each and every day and just remembering that. Remembering if I feel comfortable, if I don't want to have a day where I'm defensive and I should be playing defense on the day and then I take 4 or 5 trades because I threw my plan out the window. So the intention today was to be defensive. I highlighted the area of large volume at 6,019 to 6,012. We use this level as an entry retracement long. If level isn't being defended, we'll look for entry short. Target pending. We had a gap up on the day. I had a few different targets I was looking at. I was not entirely sure. That being said, I was not too interested in shorts. Was not too interested in shorts. Let me see one thing super quick. Super sorry. I think I just leave myself right there, right? Yeah, so I was looking for dip buys. This is a level of volume that we accumulated overnight. Um, it was actually a level that's still being defended pretty well. So I had this market level marked out. Oh, the main preferred trade I wanted to see is I wanted to see off the open, come into this level, buy long. That's actually exactly what happened. Um, I actually took a short right off the open, quick 9 point trade. I was looking, I was a little conflicted right off the open. Go back and look. We were selling out of the supply zone, and it looked kind of good. So I got in short at 627.25. Market was starting to sell through this. We consolidated with this bit of volume up here. We were selling through it. There's been quite a few times where I have seen a level and I've seen a target. For example, I've had this 18 key level, and I'll say I want price to test that, and that level could be 10 points, 5 points, 15 points, 25 points away. I've made that target in my head, and market has moved to that level, right? And I look to take a trade, and maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. But I look back and I was like, you had this target. It moved 20 points in your direction. Why didn't you try and make the move towards your target? So that's what I did here. I took the short. I liked the movement. It was a very quick bounce, and I told myself I was going to be, like I said, defensive. Started to bounce off my level. It touched VWAP, it touched the 18. It's just off the market open. It can be a little volatile. I just want to take, if I'm not seeing what I like, I'm just going to take it off. And I was out of that trade pretty quickly. I mean, a minute or two. I mean, we opened right off the open. We had that immediate bounce. So I got in at 27 right here, out of 24. Um, volume is good. I noted volume has been very um, consistent, very strong. Lots of volume. I uh, I think anything above 2,000, if we're trading around 3,000 a minute, I think that's a good reference point off this. Anything close to 2,000 in this first 30 minutes is not really preferred. We're trading around 6,000 volume a minute, give or take, which is incredible volume, a lot of movement. Price could be overvalued here. Buyers could be wanting to buy this thing higher. It really just depends. So I did mark out this level as well. Like I said, this was a level I marked high volume off the open. I kept this level in mind. So we break above it, and then we failed that range. So I ended up taking that second trade short. I guess I'll talk about this. I was looking to enter long at dip at 9:45, taking market long. So 9:45, where are we at? We were right here. I was looking to take a dip buy long through demand, but I did note I'm getting mixed signals at the moment. Structure looks good short at 9:50. 9:50. Structure looks good short. I ended up getting into a short at 60.30 right here. Got out at 22. So I got out for 8-point target. I think it was on this move right here, this very quick trade short. The same level. If I was to extend this out, that 60.18 that I marked it in pre-market and had in my plan, 60.18 to 60.12. We break above this range, we start falling back into it, aggressive selling starts to kick in, and I'm looking at stuff like this, where I'm seeing these tests of the highs a few times. One test of the high, second test of the high with aggressive buying. Third test of the high looks weak. It puts in this lower high, this inducement play. And I had something on the tape as well, the depth map. We'll look at this well. It's a level I circled. See, the setup's a little different. I don't use the book map anymore. I just use a depth map on NinjaTrader. Lets me zoom into different levels. I think it just works. It may not be as visually pleasing, or maybe not have as much features as the book map does, but it works for me. So I'm holding it on there. So I circled, what level did I circle? I circled this level right here. Very quick move was very interesting to me. That circle area right there. After making that sell move lower, and I'm looking for a long retracement. I see this little quick instance of buyers right here. This was at 60.36 at 9:47, 9:48. I circled this, and sellers quickly got back below this guy. It was, and I guess you could say this one too, but this was really like, obviously you make that third test of the highs, it's weaker, you reject. Right, I'm paying close attention to the depth. This was something I was peaked that made me kind of switch my bias short, and I got in at 30, so I got in quite a bit later. If I got in right here at 35, 34, it's a better trade. I do have the confirmation, maybe a bit more confirmation on my ends right here. See a couple sellers get filled, but I cash out for 8 points, and I'm up over 10 points in the day. Could I have done a lot better? Yes, but this is a day where I wanted to be defensive. I stayed defensive, and I pulled quick. There were two shorts on a market that were at all-time highs, and we have bullish sentiment. So I'm really not too mad at it. More often than not, when I take shorts on gap up trend days, I'm gonna get burned. So I'm proud of myself for sticking to the plan, staying defensive, but not getting too rigid in my thought process. I really wanted to take a long off the open, and I wanted to take a long at 9:50, 9:45. I was able to switch my bias short, and capitalize on not huge moves, but small moves to boost the account. And I called it after that second trade, take the profit and call it a day. This thing is now. I'm gonna go back to the other screen, the footprint, my level. That I had marked out 6018, 6012. We are in that level. We're testing volume in that area. Market is slowly compressing lower. I wouldn't want to make a thesis on what I think is going to happen here. I think if buyers start to buy above this, I think we could see a test of this level again. If anyone's interested in how I draw my levels, I'm looking for areas of high volume on the footprint chart where we're condensing a lot of volume. I'm sure you could use a profile as well, or use the two in confluence. And I'm just using price and volume. I'm trying to keep it simple, but I'm trying to look at it from a technical view, something that's repeatable. So I'm going to call it there. I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to continue to grow. And I just want to give thanks to God. You all have a great day.